Welcome to the Carter Collection Obsession. I'm Michelle.
And I'm John, and we're here to share our Magic the Gathering collection obsession.
So we always do a game. We do a card show here in Hilliard, Ohio, and we do a game. And this was this time's game.
It's a trivia game that we came up with, and a lot of people played. A lot of people did good, so they won lots of prizes this time.
Yeah, but sadly, we did not get to play this game nearly as much because the show was packed.
It was busy. They said 3,000 or 4,000 people.
It was crazy. It was good.
So let's start here at the beginning.
So the whole premise of the game was you could pick 4 any denominations, and then the more points you got, the better the prize you got. So they would get a couple of big ones, and then you could get double up, which would double whatever you had. So we'll start, and we promised we'd give the answers. So here's the answers.
Okay, set symbols for 100.
That was foundations.
All right.
Which actually tripped up a couple people because they didn't know it was actually more than just a star. Nobody's looked at it close. It's kind of a fluffy star, I guess you could say. It's not. They thought it was just a star, so they thought that was fake.
Okay, number 2.
And that's Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We threw in some new ones, and then we went to some old ones. Okay. And everything got harder as it went down.
300.
What's that one?
That's the dark. That's one of our favorite ones.
Every time he sees the real moon out there like that, he's like, the Dark Man.
Okay, and our double up.
And that's an old one. It's Fallen Empires. It was a old set that was never very popular.
Okay, now we're going to the game.
And the game for 100. And what are the 5 mana symbols? That one was easy. Black, red, blue, white, and green.
Yep.
And what are the 5 mana names? Swamp, mountain. What are they?
Oh, island, mountain, plains, forest, swamp. Yep. Okay.
300. What year was Magic officially released?
I'm thinking 1993.
Yes, it was 93.
Okay.
And the double up, what was the original name of Magic? If you've seen our last trivia game that we did for the show, it was just Magic. Yep. But they decided that was too hard to copyright, so that's why they changed it to Magic the Gathering.
Okay, in the beginning, 100.
Who created Magic?
No, we think I got his autograph.
We both do.
Richard Garfield.
Oh, yeah.
200.
When was it first released?
I would say that's 1993.
July of 1993.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where was it created? Now, this one trips everybody up.
Oh, God. I don't have the right answer.
You don't have it either.
I don't think it's right.
What?
I was thinking Penn State.
Penn State, yeah. While he was in college, Richard Garfield actually created another game that he pitched to Wizards of the Coast, and they said it was too complicated. Come back with something. They said people were getting into card games and stuff, so he created that with some buddies at college. They played it for a while, and then he pitched it to them, and the rest is history.
Okay, the double up question.
Where was it first released?
God, I don't have the right answer with this one either. I think in Texas.
Yeah, Dallas at Origins Convention.
Okay.
We like to teach people stuff, so that's why we do these trivia games.
And it's fun. It's educational.
And then Wizard of the Coast. Where is it headquartered?
Seattle, Washington.
Yeah, a suburb of Seattle. But yes, Seattle is what we were looking for. And then who owns Wizards of the Coast now?
Hasbro.
Yes, I won't go into that one. When did it officially acquire Magic the Gathering?
Ooh, I do not know that one.
Okay, so you should know this. It was in our other trivia game. Late in 1993, Wizards of the Coast actually set up Richard Garfield with his own company, Garfield Games, because they were in the middle of a lawsuit with Pendulum Games. And until that was all situated, they didn't want to bring him under with a lawsuit going over. So they created his own Garfield Games, and then once the lawsuit was over with, they took him under the Wizards of the Coast brand.
Okay, and here's our double up question.
What was the first game that Richard Garfield pitched to them?
Oh, and I've heard this one, and I forget it. I really do.
Robo Rally. That's the one that was too complicated, and they rejected it. But once he showed his success in games, he pitched it to them again, and they did take it. So it did become a game. So that was fun. Like I said, we like to teach people, the history and stuff. It is so fun to watch kids come in and try to play these games, and then they learn stuff. I love seeing the spark in their eyes when they learn stuff.
And they get the free stuff. That's what
Yeah.
they really love.
Even if you try, you get something. We always make sure everybody gets something. So
We enjoy it.
yeah. I like just teaching. I tell everybody at the show, and I don't think they believe me until I go to check them out. We're collectors. We're not dealers. What we have for sale is all stuff we have doubles, triples, quadruples of. If it's a card, we have 9 of it before we get rid of them. And I always tell everybody I'm there to make friends, not money.
Yeah.
I
With
give
your
away
foils-
more. I give away more than I sell.
With the foils, she only has to have one of them. So that's,
Yeah.
she has a lot of foils that she
Boxes of foils I get rid of.
Yeah.
But if you're ever in Hilliard, come on down. We'll have another game. The next
May
one?
24th.
Yes.
May 24th at the Hilliard Fairgrounds. We'll be there. And we'll be set up and talking magic all day.
That's the only reason I go, is so I can talk to people.
We have such a good time doing it.
Yeah. We've made a lot of friends.
It's a lot of friends.
I have a sweet story about this last time. Okay, so we gave you the trivia answers. Here's just a side story. So I talked to a million people while we're there, and I was talking to somebody and telling him what deck I run, and he knew a card that would work well in my deck. And I told him it was a card from Visions. I have the complete Vision set. It was a hippopotamus. And I told him, I says, I probably have that at home. I'll have to look it up. Well, about 20 minutes, half hour later, he come back over to the table and he says, I found that card for you. He had gone to another dealer at the show and bought me that card for my deck. That's how we make friends.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I will forever treasure that card. Just because I made a friend that day and he wanted to make sure I had that hippopotamus.
Yeah, there's a lot of people we love talking to. I mean,
We look for people.
yeah, we do. Here it comes.
My day's not made. The day isn't made unless we see Dylan. He's one of our favorites.
Yeah,
And now we got a guy that collects Quentin Hoover cards, and I've been getting all of them for him.
yeah.
I love
It's
seeing
amazing the
him.
stories that we get. The
Yeah.
people we meet. We love it.
Yeah, and people come up and say, hey, we were looking for you. We're always in the same spot right inside the door.
Yeah.
So for anybody that's watching this that has come to the shows, they're our friends. That's just it. To me, they're our friends.
Yeah,
That's why I'm there.
it's so much fun.
Yep. So if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and share, and check out our virtual museum at thecartercollectionobsession.com.
And find us on Facebook at Show Me Yours, I'll Show You My Magic the Gathering Collection.
Thank you.